Fusion Wrestling. Quote unquote, you just failed the name of this afternoon's live event. What has happened over the course of the day, a lot of rumblings and happenings. An abbreviated card for Fusion Wrestling will take place right here this Saturday, June the 10th, 2017. We'll have the first of 4 matches report to the ring momentarily. Brawn the Lumberjack retained his Fusion Wrestling Championship against Dazzling Donnie. His next challenger will be revealed right here today. At our last live event, the Superiority Complex defeated the Super Tough Dudes. What is next for each and every one of those individuals, in particular Pat Monix? We will find out. Also, we are anticipating current and future stars to collide in a struggle for superiority right here this afternoon. Championship action included, fresh matchups. We even have a surprise return of a former Fusion Wrestling champion from well over 4 years ago who will be making an appearance right here tonight in action. Clash of styles, types of combats between unique characters and tough guys. Entertainment for all ages. It's the fastest pro wrestling show around. Who will rule the ring and who will fail? The challenge has arrived. Buckle up, strap it down, because the wild ride begins in just a moment. Thanks for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fusion Wrestling! And now, your rousing round of applause for the Articulator Steve Kenton!
A common opponent for TJ Blaze and Brad Kevins in recent months has been Willie the Bomb Richardson in a Fusion Wrestling ring. But this afternoon, they're up against each other and a third debuting new star, JC Jr. And Brad Kevins has the experience edge on these 2 other individuals. Brad Kevins puts a sentimental value that he puts roots into fusion wrestling because this is where he made his pro wrestling debut. An internet sensation online who eventually went pro. And since going pro, fusion wrestling has been the spot where he has gained a lot of experience as of late against opponents such as Paulie Tomaselli, Prince Mustafa Ali, Steve Boz, and a number of others. JC Jr. sent over the top and almost all the way to the outside, and there he goes. Triple threat match. If you weaken one man, you can defeat the other. Oh my! Flying body attack by TJ Blaze. Puts JC Jr. down on the outside. Brad Kevins wants to outdo the competition here as he flies over the top with a flying splash on both men on the outside. So far, so good. Brad Kevins has been one step ahead against both of his opponents in this one thus far. Cruiserweight action, triple threat rules. One fall will decide this, pinfall or submission. Twisting head scissors countered nicely in that cartwheel by Blaze. Blaze off the ropes, tries to make his own. And look at that, Brad Kevins with a cartwheel of his own. Both men avoid the contact. No drop kick by either man. As Kevin snips up to his feet and TJ Blaze maybe a second behind. Double clothesline by JC Jr. Does a little bit of damage of his own. Blaze sent crashing through the middle and top rope to the outside. This is the opening match of Fusion Wrestling this Saturday afternoon, June the 10th, 2017, right here. JC Jr. wants to be the spoiler here. If he can defeat Brad Kevins in this ring, it would be a tremendous way to debut in Fusion Wrestling, and it would give him a huge lift in terms of his future. 2 count there, says Sam Meadowwood, the referee for all the matches this afternoon. JC Jr. has got to take advantage of the opportunity that he has one man on the outside and one in the ring. Nice counter by Kevins, ran into that elbow, almost telegraphed it. DDT, says Kevins. Will he hit it here? Tornado, but look at the power of Jr. as he held him in the air and suspended him. Oh, suplex, and he folded him very badly in that corner. And Kevins is all upside down. But JC Jr. isn't focused at all. Watch out, TJ Blaze, high cross body blocks. And Blaze's body bounced off of JC Jr. right there. Swing and a miss. TJ Blaze, he is so quick and energetic with his strikes, and that's why this man is potentially the future. Handspring, nice jawbreaker, and TJ Blaze, the fan favorite of them all in this match, score the win on the debuting JC Jr. Tough work in this ring. Will it pay off for him in his lifetime in the wrestling ring? Hold up, Brad Kevins rotates in the ring. Neck breaker, death drop. Both men have been laid out badly. Kevins has an advantage. At the moment, Kevins has to do one thing. He has to choose one of these 2 opponents, and he has to lay them out or eliminate them from this ring. Let's see what he does. Swing blade takes JC Jr. off of his feet. Yanks down Blaze as well. Blaze up against the ropes. Kevin senses that he is the weaker of the 2. Knife edge chop. He landed it smart. But Blaze with the counter, sending Kevins into the corner. Here's Blaze saying to JC Jr. Look at that. Beautiful nimble move by Kevins. He's got one man on the head, the other by the neck. Look at that. DDT. Flatliner. He's got both men down at the same time. Living the high-profile athlete life is TJ Blaze, but in this matchup, he's blending in. Spinning neck breaker there by Kevins, puts down JC Jr. potentially for good in this match. Upside down, look at that, tilt-a-whirl, DDT right there. Kevins is dictating the pace of the match, and it is a little chaotic, but Kevins is getting the job done so far. Nice counter into a bulldog. Blaze trying to rotate towards the ropes. Up in the air, sliced bread. He hit it on JC Jr. This could be it. Blaze is nowhere to be found. Kevins wins it. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of the Olympic contest, Brad Kevins. Kevins did a wonderful job in this matchup, defeating 2 adversaries at once. Blaze was weakened to the point where he could not fight back. Once he had sliced bread on JC Jr., there was no turning back. Kevins is the winner in Fusion Wrestling, and we know that he did not fail this afternoon. He's a success story. Congratulations to Brad Kevins on his big win. Will he be the biggest winner of the afternoon? What else is in store for Fusion Wrestling? You'll have to wait and find out. Illinois for this spectacular. And what we have here is a clash of heavyweights with different levels of experience. Greatest spectacle in professional wrestling. DDS, he is a measuring stick of greatness. February 18th, the challenge for the Fusion Wrestling Championship unsuccessfully, but if DDS can defeat this former champion, Justified, he could get an opportunity against Brawn, the Lumberjack, or whomever is the Fusion Wrestling Champion. Maybe as soon as July 29th, the next time we're here in this building. DDS is ego-driven, mentally and physically tough. This will be a challenge for Justified, that's for sure. A veteran with great instincts. He uses his joints as weapons. He will pick you apart from head to toe, fueled by anger. A plotting attack to make his opponents suffer in the ring, and a desire to win by any means. This is a very violent environment, and in this by any means necessary situation, you know that DDS does not want to fail here this afternoon with the opportunity he has. But at the same time, Justified has not been in a Fusion Wrestling ring in years. He has not wrestled in Fusion Wrestling since late 2012, early 2013. So how will ring rust be a part of Justified's arsenal here, and how will he fare against DDS, who is very well traveled and also has the experience as well? No luck for DDS as he was eyeballing Miss Megan from afar, and Justified has approached him from behind. And you might notice these two men have very similar hairstyles in many ways, but DDS got the advantage going straight for the eyes on the bigger man. Justified has a power advantage, incredible upper body strength. Both men hovering around the same height, almost 6 feet tall for both men. But I think Justified has the power advantage, and he has the weight advantage. Oh, wow, that's an unceremonious way to enter the ring. He had all sorts of stuff rearranged there in between his legs, including the radishes and the boots. There's an atomic drop, and DDS looks like he's walking very gingerly as a result of what just happened right there. Can't even walk straight. Justified ready to wind up, but instead he just shoves the man down. He pie-faced him and he just fell to his demise. Justified, a former Fusion Wrestling champion. He had a very insane hardcore match back in July 2012 against Malad Akbar that went nearly a half an hour. So this man can take abuse and he can deliver it twice as hard in return. Very determined young man with a great fan base. He can spear and suplex his way to victory as he's done so in the past. But you might have to knock this man out or make him pass out if you have a chance of defeating Justified in this ring. To my knowledge, Justified never was pinned, never was submitted in an effort to lose the Fusion Wrestling Championship. I think his last title defense was against Hunter Payne, and that match did not have a definitive conclusion one way or another. I think it was a disqualification. But at any rate, the Fusion Championship was stripped from Justified due to inactivity, and a new champion was crowned shortly thereafter. I told you he uses those joints as weapons, and that elbow just crashed right through the chest cavity of Justified. Miss Megan showing concern, clapping on Justified in this struggle in Fusion Wrestling right here. Knee driven right into the ribcage, and again Justified is suffering at the hands of the greatest spectacle in professional wrestling. At one time, Delicious Danny Scott, now just DDS. And he has been on a non-stop mission right here. Clobbering clothesline, and Justified might not be the same after that. Pinpointed attack down to the head and neck. And DDS only put pressure on one shoulder and one arm. That will not be enough to keep Justified down. Sam Meadowwood is the one that is indicating a count. And DDS very loosely accepts whatever ruling that Sam Meadowwood presents inside of this ring as the authority figure for the matches this afternoon. DDS has muscle justified from one corner to the other as he runs in. Oh, he missed everything in the kitchen sink. And justified with an elbow. A second one, and DDS keeps getting up the running clothesline. And now it is Justified in his return, who has something to prove in Fusion Wrestling after a long layoff as he sets up for the ride. Nice counter, the up kick. Watch out, Justified's in trouble. Over their shoulders, a DDS. Holding set down with a big plunging drop right onto the head and neck of Justified, which was already damaged earlier. And now DDS making a pass, potentially. Taunting in the general direction of Miss Megan. But Miss Megan's not having any of it. No eye contact at all. Not interested. We know who Miss Megan wants to win. Unless the swerve is in, and I just don't know it. But you never know here at Fusion Wrestling. Inside cradle by Justified. That's it! That easy, that quick. Justified is a winner. Wrestling fans, here is your winner, Justified! Justified wins it, and he won a prize too as he takes Miss Megan away. DDS doesn't know what happened. He was winning for most of the time. How did he lose that match? High impact drop by DDS earlier in the match. Had him in a driver's seat, but then he took his eyes off the prize, got distracted by Miss Megan, and that landed him in the losers column right here. And DDS, you just failed the name of Fusion Wrestling this afternoon. Fan requested action will take place in a Fusion Wrestling ring in just a moment.
Wrestling fans, this next singles contest is a fan requested match, and it is scheduled for football. Introducing first, representing the Super Totos, the STDs, presenting Matt Monix.
We promised some unique matchups this afternoon, and we're going to get a chance to see him. Former Fusion Wrestling champion Acid Jazz with the street cred. Affiliation with the N-words. Weapon of Jazz destruction, that vicious left-handed hook. That is one of his signature moves in order to knock out his adversaries. Also likes to hit sliced chocolate, almost a neck breaker upside down, much like what Brad Kevins delivered earlier this afternoon. And immediately Jazz attacks Monix from behind. One half of the N-words against one half of the STDs. Monix looking for his first victory in Fusion Wrestling. Has not won yet in this company or in this ring in a Fusion event. He has had losses against Superiority Complex as of late, but he hopes to change all that as he's hungry for more. He wants pro wrestling to become his new lifestyle. And he's versatile, flashy, offensively driven, and exceptionally young and a new talent. And he's got potentially a lot of success for his future. The curb stomp, and he likes to hit on the run to smash his opponent's head into the mat. Also the wellness policy, which is a springboard flying forearm as well. The size advantage belongs to Monix, but the veteran, Acid Jazz, is in control. Monix is in a true test here against Jazz thus far, and he's not faring very well at the moment. Both men crafty in the ring, but Jazz has the experience edge, and he's going to tighten the grip on this man as much as possible. In the past, to spit chocolate mist into the eyes of his adversaries en route to victories. He's done so against Elliot Paul, against Roy Flash Gordon with success. Victories against Jake Andrews as well. This is a top contender for the Fusion Wrestling Championship, and a win on Monix would continue his upward swing and his momentum going forward. One thing that Acid Jazz considers a hobby is defeating the youth of Fusion Wrestling and also crushing their dreams and their hopes. Wait a minute! He took that raccoon off of his head. Oh my! We saw a flying animal in the air, and Jazz was looking for it, and Monix got in a cheap shot of his own. The new hobby for Acid Jazz might end if Monix can crush Acid Jazz's skull inside and out here. Well, Jazz pushes him off those ropes, and now you just made the man angry, and he's visibly frustrated. Jazz misses. Monix rolls. Wellness policy, the flying forearm off the top rope with a springboard. He can't put him away yet. Fusion Wrestling, a fan-requested match. And there's a reason. These two have never wrestled before one-on-one, but that shot to the throat was blatant, right in front of the official Sam Meadoward. Jazz chopping the man as he's on his hands and knees in a painful environment. This is where Jazz can abuse Pat Monix from head to toe. Monix in the corner. Jazz prepares running start. 3-point stand. He missed everything. Side kick by Monix as he blocked Jazz on his face. And Monix could have had the man beaten right there, but he is not satisfied, and he wants to do more damage as he prepares himself in the corner. Second rope, top rope, 450, missed by a mile. Jazz rolled to the outside. Big mistake, and that could cost the young man the backslide. Monix has knocked himself senseless, and that's it. Jazz has won this match, and Jazz does not have an equal in Fusion Wrestling right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Acid Jazz. Monix went for it all. Second rope, top rope, 450 splashing attempt, but there was a problem. Jazz waited till the last second, moved out of the way, and Jazz hits the backslide with ease to put his this afternoon's Fusion Wrestling's abbreviated card. Firelord Draconis, an unpredictable fire-breathing dragon of the ring. The matchup against Elliot Paul that he had at our last Fusion event in April was impressive. The Firelord Draconis. And in the tail of the tape, in many ways, these two are equal in terms of stature. But you can tell the Firelord Draconis is taller than Brawn the Lumberjack, potentially by a matter of an inch or inches. A great reach advantage for the Firelord in this one. Scary as heck, and made a toddler cry the last time we were in this building. Watch out for the lariat. That Firelord Draconis is sadistic, insane. He laughs for no reason at all. He is a maniac, and he loves to make other people miserable, and he laughs at the expense of others. He is possessed by spirits, curses, and other things that you would never believe were possible. It is a true battle of good versus evil in the main event of Fusion Wrestling this afternoon. Brawn the Lumberjack has been champion of this company since August 2016. And for this challenge, he is taking on another heavyweight fortress of the ring. Draconis can take a lot of punishment, and Brawn the Lumberjack is testing the pain threshold of the Firelord early on in this match. The hard work, chopping down trees, the blue-collar brawler of the ring. You know, this is his time of year. The sunny weather, navigating the terrain, avoiding obstacles and wild animals. But he's never met anyone as wild as this fire-breathing dragon. Snapmare takeover. Brawn measures him before. It's a nice neck breaker over the top of the shoulders of the Firelord Draconis. Man of his word will defend the title against anyone in Fusion Wrestling, and that low headbutt did some damage. How low was that headbutt? Only Sam Meadow would know. He was the closest one there. Now he's doing the log roll as he's walking a general path across the back of the Firelord. This man, Brawn the Lumberjack, is brave, and he is putting everything on the line here. The leg drop with a lot of height, but the Firelord powers out. Very strong, responsive, durable, and he is a true warrior of the ring. Big suplex. What impact. The champion has the challenger down onto his back right here. Brawn the Lumberjack starts to escalate up the ropes backwards. The Firelord has not been moving very much since. Watch out. Oh, he moved. Brawn missed the elbow, and he might have hurt his own elbow that much more. Look at the Firelord raining fist upon fist in repeated fashion, dozens of times across the head of the champion. Fusion Wrestling featured match. This is the main event, and again, the Firelord making Brawn pay, and then the big springboard, the splash, but he can't put him away. Fusion Wrestling heavyweights are squaring off here in the main event. And one has to thank that. The Fusion Wrestling Championship, the only title in Fusion Wrestling at the present time, regularly defended, is in a lot of peril here, and it might go into the hands of the Firelord Draconis before long, as soon as right now. Reverse chinlock. Will Brawn pass out from the pain? Fans clapping, trying to encourage Brawn to fight back. Couple of elbows stun the Firelord. Relinquishes the move and the hold, and then he got dragged down by the collarbone. Repeated stomps to the champion, who has been almost unresponsive. As now, the Firelord Draconis, who suffered all the abuse in the early moments of this match, with the welts on his back to prove it, is now trying to deliver the abuse twice as hard to the champion. Firelord Draconis not putting all of his body weight across the top of the shoulders of Brawn the Lumberjack. A very unorthodox, unpredictable opponent. Splashes him. One of the members of the King of the Bad, who has been put under the spells of some very peculiar spirits. And it's possible that the Firelord might be possessed by some other being other than his own right. Taunting the fans. Springboard. Moonsault. He missed everything. And now it's Brawn's opportunity. Big boot. Crashes and crushes the skull of the Firelord. And both men are very slow to get up at this moment. Main event, Fusion Wrestling, the abbreviated card. Matches pulled because of issues beyond our control. And with the abbreviated card, still great action being exhibited by many of the top talents here at Fusion Wrestling. Look at this exchange. Back and forth they go. We're on the Lumberjack with a number of shots to the head of the Firelord Draconis. There's the up kick. And now Brawn might be going for that Emerald Frozen Slam. But look at that. He laid on his feet. He missed the clothesline. Watch out. There's the flatliner. New champion. Could be crowned here at Fusion Wrestling right now. Oh, my. 2.5. He's got to hit that one move again, and he will be the new champion. But I'm surprised that Brawn had enough in him to continue to fight on with the title at stake. Brawn swinging at all sorts of stuff, including flies and debris, but he can't find his opponent. He might be blinded. He might see three of everything. He tried again. Oh, look at that. Brawn fires back. Get him up top of that. There it is. He spun him like a top and dropped him on his head. The Emerald Frozen Slam. Can Brawn retain the title? He did. Brawn's still the champion. But it's a showman. Here is the winner of this afternoon's main event. And still the Fusion Wrestling champion, Brawn the Lumberjack. Brawn absorbed everything that the Firelord could deliver and more. And at the very end, hit the Emerald Frozen Slam, and he's still the champion, even to this day. 10 months as champion, he still reigns the Fusion Wrestling ring. But the success and the triumph goes to this man, the fan favorite of Fusion Wrestling, and indeed, the blue-collar brawler with all of the accolades and the fan base to support him in his efforts and his fight right here. What a great afternoon for Fusion Wrestling. Brawn the Lumberjack has retained the Fusion Wrestling Championship as he has with a backslide win on Monix. Earlier, justified, scored an improbable win inside Cradle to put away DDS, and Grant Cummins defeats TJ Blaze and JC Jr. in our opening Cruiserweight encounter. Steve Kenton on Facebook, Articulator SK on Twitter and Instagram, youtube.com/Articulator SK, Articulator Steve Kenton at yahoo.com. Really emotional look back to pro wrestling one match at a time, fidget spinner or not. I'm the Articulator Steve Kenton. Thanks for joining us for Fusion Wrestling. More action July 29th right here, 5-Star Swap Mart, Villa Park, Illinois. More details on Fusion Wrestling Chicago. Thanks for joining us for Fusion Wrestling.